Hey Siri, what's traffic like right now?
That voice. You've heard it thousands of times. In your pocket, your car, your kitchen, when you accidentally triggered it by saying seriously too loudly. But here's what almost nobody knows. Siri didn't start as a helpful assistant. It started as a military project. And before Apple ever touched it, it was going to change warfare. Back in 2003, the US military had a problem. Soldiers in the field were drowning in information, maps, reports, mission data, all at once, all needing to be processed by a human brain, which, no offense, is not actually a computer. So DARPA funded a project called CALO, Cognitive Assistant that learns and organizes, which is a very serious government name for, we want to build an AI that thinks for you. They handed it to SRI International, one of the most advanced research labs in the world, the same people who helped invent the computer mouse. Out of that project, a smaller team built a voice-controlled spin-off that could understand natural language. They called it Siri. The plan was to keep it military, not for consumers, not for your 4 a.m. What time does McDonald's open emergencies? But then someone made it an app, and then Apple noticed. In 2010, Siri launched as a standalone app. Find restaurants, book reservations, check weather, real tasks, real results. Steve Jobs saw it, loved it. Apple acquired Siri for a reported $200 million. They built it into the iPhone 4S, gave it a whole keynote, said, "This changes everything," which is Apple's way of saying, this is either genius or we have no idea what we're doing. Either way, pre-orders are open. And for about 48 hours, it felt like living in the future. Then people started actually using it.
Siri, call mom. Calling bomb. Siri, set a reminder. Here are 12 Thai restaurants nearby.
The reviews came in, and they were not great. But before we talk about that, there's something most iPhone users still don't know. The voice you've been arguing with all these years, it belonged to a real person. Her name is Susan Bennett, a professional voice actor. Back in 2005, 6 years before Siri launched, she spent months recording thousands of random phrases for a voice database project. At the time, she had no idea what they'd become. Imagine recording thousands of sentences in a booth, only to wake up 6 years later and realize, wait, I'm inside everyone's phone? Apple never officially confirmed who the voice belonged to, so naturally, the internet turned it into a crime investigation. Audio experts compared waveforms, basically CSI, but for iPhones. Eventually, Susan Bennett confirmed it herself, and suddenly, one of the most recognizable voices on Earth had a face. Her voice was in millions of pockets, every single day, for years, without her knowing. That's either incredibly cool or the plot of a sci-fi horror movie. Possibly both. Fast forward to 2024. Apple announces Apple Intelligence, a full AI rebuild of Siri. On-device AI, OpenAI partnership, deeper app integration. Siri started as a government project, got bought, got famous. The voice behind it didn't know she'd become iconic. And somewhere out there, Susan Bennett's voice is still saying,
"I'm sorry, I didn't get that."
Which is honestly the most relatable thing any AI has ever said. Comment Origin if you want more hidden tech stories like this. And tell me, what famous technology should we expose next?
Subscribe before Siri reports you to the government. I'm kidding. Ha ha ha.